Flamingos are pink, that's a fact. But have you ever wondered why flamingos are pink? The answer might surprise you. Hi, I'm your host and you're watching this channel. Flamingos aren't actually born pink. Baby flamingos have gray, almost white feathers with gray down. That's the soft, fluffy undercoat of feathers that keeps them warm. They get their pink color in a couple different ways. First off, they eat tons of algae and small crustaceans called brine shrimp. Both of these foods contain a pigment called astaxanthin. Astaxanthin is what gives the flamingos their pink color. It's also what gives some species of salmon their pink color. But why do these animals make a reddish pigment instead of some other color like blue or yellow? Well, scientists think it has to do with attracting mates. Bright colors often attract mates and also warn predators that the animal might not taste good or be harmful to eat. So having this bright pink color helps protect both the flamingo and its eggs from being eaten. But why are some flamingos more pink than others? Well, it depends on how much astaxanthin they eat. Scientists used to think that all flamingos were the same shade of pink. But in 2018, researchers found that the greater flamingo, which is found in Africa, the Middle East, and India, has a genetic mutation that makes it pinker than other flamingos. This mutation affects how the bird processes astaxanthin, allowing it to become more pink. Some people have even speculated that the different shades of pink between flamingos are related to their diet, but there's no evidence to support this claim. We don't know if a flamingo's diet affects its shade of pink or if all flamingos eat the same amount of astaxanthin. There's also some evidence that flamingos living in colder climates have more intense pink colors than flamingos living in warmer climates. But we don't know exactly why this happens. And finally, flamingos aren't the only animals that get their color from their food. The California sea hare is a type of slug that lives in the ocean. And just like flamingos, they get their color from the food they eat. Sea hares are born white, but then they start to turn pink after they've been eating for a while. But unlike flamingos, sea hares can change their skin color on demand by changing what they eat. If a sea hare eats a red algae called gelidium, it will turn pink. But if it eats another type of algae called porphyra, it will turn purple. And if it eats a combination of the two types of algae, it will turn orange. The reason they can change their color like this is because their skin cells contain sacs full of pigments. When they eat gelidium, they absorb the pigment from the algae and move it into their skin cells. And when they eat porphyra, they absorb a different pigment and move that into their skin cells. And because sea hares can eat both kinds of algae, they can have lots of different colors in their skin. They can even choose to be multicolored like tie-dye. So next time you see a pink flamingo, remember that its feathers might be a little less fabulous and a little more fungus. And remember that not all flamingos are pink. There are several different species of flamingo, including the greater flamingo, the lesser flamingo, the American flamingo, the Chilean flamingo, and the Andean flamingo. All of these flamingos are pretty similar. They're all pink, have long legs and necks, and eat mostly the same foods. But they also have some differences. For example, the American flamingo is the tallest and heaviest, while the lesser flamingo is the smallest. The greater flamingo has the largest beak, while the Andean flamingo has the most elaborate mating display. But regardless of their size or shape, all flamingos are fascinating and beautiful birds. So next time you see one, take a moment to appreciate its unique beauty. Now check out this video on why parrots are green, or watch this video instead.